Hi guys, we are Knights. I'm Ray, and welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Classic Sci-Fi Sundays with Ray, and today I think we got a good one. Today, this one comes to us by one of our Patreon members who recommended this to us. This was Michael Cini. Is either Cini or Shawnee? Your name's right here. I'm hoping I'm not misspelling it or mispronouncing it. Do apologize. But I am looking forward to watching this. I seem to have a affinity in my heart for movies that came out, or sci-fi movies from the 50s. There's something really cool about it, and I'm looking forward to it. So this movie, some information about it, was directed by Jack Arnold, screenplay by Harry Essex, and based on the story or treatment by Ray Bradbury, which is pretty cool. I had no idea. So I'm going to have to find that book or that little short story that he got. Produced by William Allain, I believe. And the main actors are Richard Carlson, Barbara Rush, Charles Drake, and Joe Sawyer. Looking forward to watching this. No names that I can recognize, so maybe as I'm watching these movies, these names will be names that I recognize as we go along. So the budget of this movie was $800,000, which I think is kind of a lot for back then, from the 50s. I mean, that's a lot of money. So that's the budget for the movie. The movie made a total of $1.6 million. Mostly seems to be from rentals, from what I'm seeing here. And this movie, a little fun fact real quick, is Universal's first attempt at 3D movies. So we don't have the 3D version, which I think would have been great to watch this in 3D. But I would have loved to have that experience. But that's what it is. Let's see here. And then we have, it was filmed in California, in some 3 towns, Palmdale, Victoriaville, and some parts in the Mojave Desert, if you want to call that a town, which I doubt you're calling that town. But I'm looking forward to this, guys. I'm looking forward to watching this movie. Again, this is called It Came From Outer Space, in color, 1953. Let's do this. I'm loving it already. Great start.
Makes ready for the night and the predictable morning. And in my house near the town.
Sure, the future. I miss having a fireplace. My old house had a fireplace, not this house. I miss it.
Got enough to finish the outside of the house. All the comforts of home. Question is, would you keep this up if we were married?
I have to do it anymore.
Dude, run away. She's trying to capture you. You know, there's something very beautiful and at the same time frightening about deserts.
Me. I'm a Scorpio.
Big
A Scorpio always gets...
Really?
Huh?
What else do they say?
A blithe, happy-go-lucky manner. Occasionally.
You know, my mother was into horoscopes like this. I wonder if that was a thing. Like, that was something that women were really into in this time period, because I mean, my mom was really big into this. Used to be.
Starlight, star bright. First star I've seen tonight. Have the wish I wish tonight.
It sounded like a missile was shot over. You know how afraid that had to be back then? It didn't look like a ship.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Just like War of the Worlds, I would have left that. I would not have even looked into that. I would have moved there. I would have packed myself and moved away. Cause you know it's trouble. You know it's trouble from the guy. As soon as that lands next to your house, it's time to get out of here. Oh boy. Love the soundtrack. I'm feeling it. So much dread in this music. What is that? Is it like the Predator from the 50s? Oh, that's scary. I'll be watching through his point of view. That's a helicopter? Oh, that looks so dangerous. That looks like people died in that 1,000 times. What the hell is this? This is a helicopter?
He's dead serious.
Didn't you even hear it? I didn't hear nothing. You kept...
I think I've seen him before.
Come on, let's go down.
All right. Keep your shirt on.
What's up with the attitude, homie? You should be grateful that they decided to get in that helicopter, which has got to be breaking all types of safety codes.
How? Biggest thing that's ever happened in our time. I'm gonna take a close.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't do any of this.
You look after Pete.
This is where Pete's gonna be. Right here.
Yeah, Pete's smart. If anything, Pete should get back in the helicopter and fly away. Guys, honestly, in the comment section, write down. Let me know. Would you do this? Would you have gone to this? Or would you have called the authorities first? This guy called his friend to go fly over there. This guy's about to get killed. He's about to see that monster face to face. Look at that.
Oh, what do you mean? What was it you saw down there?
It's like nothing we've ever seen before.
Look, something must have hit this guy. Let's go before it starts falling again.
The coloration's a little off, right? Am I crazy? Or it's because it's, maybe because it's a 3D movie. It's supposed to be a 3D movie.
The Martian down there.
I'd say hold him for a circus.
You don't believe me either.
What?
Putnam, there's Pete's copter. Hi!
Dude, I'm telling you, Pete got that copter from a Cracker Jack box prize.
What's the amateur astronomer's point of view that Pete here operates?
I tell you, the evidence is buried right down there.
No, but if John says he saw...
Tell him what you saw when he came out the sky.
Peace. Would anyone still walk around after a concussion like that?
Oh, never mind, Matt. I'll be all right.
Look at this thing. I can't get over it. I cannot get over this helicopter. I would not get on this thing. The gyrocopter in Road Warrior was a lot safer.
Out in the open.
Oh, you too, Pete. We need help, not lectures.
Come on, Ellen.
What about Dr. Snell at the Wayne Observatory? You've done a lot of work with him.
Yeah.
No, you would think that the town or something, especially if you call the cops or again the authorities, that they will go digging and searching, see what that is.
But I did see it. I even saw some kind of tracks. Your old friend, the sheriff.
Matt didn't mean anything by it.
Even to myself. Well,
I mean, he saw it. He saw what he saw.
You really have to, Johnny.
Like, if I saw what I saw, right? If I saw what he saw, and I told people about it, and they ignoring me, I kind of want to go back, I guess, and then they bring back proof or something, or bring people with me to show them. I think that'll be the course of action he doesn't want to do. But at the same time, you don't want it to be a circus either, right?
What's that?
What the hell is that?
Keep the motor running, Johnny, please.
yeah.
Maybe if I had a gun, maybe. But I'm going to have a weapon for sure. He's being smart about that. Now, if he pistol whipper, he's in his right. Oh, my goodness.
Let's get out of here.
But that Joshua tree was not in the middle of the road. Something else in the middle of the road. You both saw it. It was in the middle of the road. You're going to sneak up on him like that. She's crazy. You got the ghetto in Brooklyn coming out of me. I almost said a couple other things I should not have said, which I didn't say. Is that sound coming from that machine, that little thing that makes weird monster sound and horrible sounds? What would you call it? I know it's an instrument that makes that type of sound. There we go. Now, some military, at least. They were digging. They should use a bulldozer.
Craters at the bottom.
1,000 yards around. Hey, here comes our stargazer now. Come on.
Snell's here.
That's a nice ride.
Why repeat it? It's all right here. Stargazer sees Martians. You mind?
Not at all.
I got your counter. Who's using that? Very smart.
Look, note the black coloring characteristic of the meteor. Everything points towards it being a meteor.
All right, all right. I'll admit I don't have...
There you are. You see, there's no sign of any excessive radioactivity anywhere in the area.
That, I think, is quite interesting. I would have thought there was a lot of radiation being read from here.
But I do know I expected you to be more open to the idea than the others. You're a man of science. There was a time when people thought the Earth was a level plain between two mountains.
Worked together before. In the meantime, you can do an article for us.
It's all about the money. It's all about the money here.
He's an intense young man, a man who thinks for himself.
Individual
Report on the
only.
arrival of-
I've been hoping I'd run into you. I also knew her father. I was his deputy. And I mean to keep looking around out here in the desert, squinting up at the stars, and now you come up with this story. Putnam, you frighten them.
For being different? Was it that crazy to be different?
She needs a job.
I'll be pissed. I'm like, dude, come here. Get a shovel. Look at this. See that monster right there? That's what I saw yesterday.
Stop bothering her, will you?
You're just checking your story.
What are you trying to prove?
Well, that's enough now.
You know what? Honestly, I'll pack my shit and get out. That's what I would do. Screw you guys, and I hope those monsters kill you all. That's what I'd be so pissed. I'd be so petty.
A teacher has responsibilities to the community. I just wish...
Well, you shouldn't be skipping work. Like, she didn't even believe him for a second either. She was giving him grief about it earlier. People talk behind your back. People think you're crazy.
How do you feel about the report that a spaceship is buried there? If there is...
Can't blame him. I'll be quite pissed myself. You should look for footprints. Those are in the desert. I've seen plenty of Bugs Bunny cartoons. I know what that means.
Ready to kill you if you go too far. 1,000 ways the desert can kill. What am I supposed to be looking for?
Dude, he might be right next to you before you know.
Hiding in the desert.
Footprints? What I said.
Where'd you two come from? Why aren't you back at the crater?
I don't much like to show them. Have you two seen anything unusual?
Have we, Frank?
Frank's on the phone.
Yeah.
Mars, or back that way listening to us like we're listening? Hear a lot of things. See a lot of things, too.
I bet. 15 years of working in the desert.
All that sand out there with the rivers and lakes that aren't rivers and talks. Just like what we're hearing now.
I wish they can hear it. I wish they shared it. We can hear what he's hearing.
Well, what do you make of it?
Line a ways and take a squint.
Anything you say, boss.
No. You gotta get married and settle down, George.
Well, now you don't let him go on a date.
Don't you?
Especially to the boss.
Look at that. He's being followed. I would have kept going. Yeah. Yeah, whatever happens to you, you deserve it. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, well. There goes the first casualty.
John,
No. No, nothing up here.
think they'll find something?
Could be.
They sure did. They sure did. Frank and George are currently embracing the alien life. What vehicle is this? It's a beautiful ride.
Maybe they walked off in the desert.
Where would they do that?
Leave the door.
More of that dust.
Whatever it was, it took them along.
It's like a giant Tinkerbell. To turn around. It's right there. Oh. Oh no. Oh.
To start.
Did I?
Where's Frank?
He went off to look around.
He knew somehow that that gun was dangerous. The alien possessed him.
Yes, the sun.
You
Don't worry about Frank. He'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. Tell you go. Dude, if I would have seen that hand on the floor, the body, I would have got her there. We got to go. I won't tell her anything, but we're leaving.
We'll be in touch with you.
Yeah, after we call the cops.
What's the matter with his eyes?
He's lying. I didn't want to start it.
No. Not going to run anything again, I bet you. Yeah, you didn't do a good job hiding his body.
Are you all right?
And it's a doppelganger. I'm correct. They're doppelgangers. Doppelgangers.
Like you or anyone. We cannot. We would not.
Is he not a threat? Is he just here to observe?
Don't be afraid.
I would still be afraid. This guy's a freaky looking dude.
Listen to him, you'll be the fool.
He's got you so you believe anything.
They're speeding down that road. I bet you it's gonna be all gone. There's gonna be no evidence. They're all gone. There's nothing, no alien, no shit, no body, no nothing.
Right here. This is where
I didn't know that the doppelganger was staring at him when he had the gun out. He was staring at the gun for a good time. So he knew that was a threat that could take a life.
Thanks for the ride.
Well, and no thanks to you for anything.
Hank! I want to talk to you. Frank?
Keep away.
Listen. And listen to what they're saying. Get out of there.
Tell me and we'll go to the sheriff.
Stand back. Then keep away. Keep away, John. Don't want to hurt anyone.
You least of all.
They will not be harmed if you do as we say. Terrible things will happen. Things so terrible.
It's a stark warning. That's quite scary. What do you do at this point? I mean, I know me. I know I wouldn't want to follow him because I've seen too many of these movies. And I wouldn't last too long. And the town seems that they don't want to think about him. Like, he has no standing here.
Get old Tom back with that grub yet? I sure am.
At this time of the night.
Oh, so I scared it. Okay, so they're not killing these people. They're just taking over.
That you, Tom?
Are they just cloning them? Or there's a lot of aliens who have the same abilities?
We best check it in the morning.
You get it? They get eat up one by one in this town.
City-seeking astronomer. Of course, if
balls,
he should
bro.
turn. This network cordially invites them to address us.
Unless you want to hear it.
I was trying to.
Yeah, I don't blame her. She's doing a good job. But they're sweeping the floor with this guy. They're making him feel like he's a complete idiot.
Crazy. And if we've been seeing things, it's because we did see them.
Man, out of the crater. Says for you to get over there right away.
All right, so far we have her screaming at the tree, and we have her screaming at the kid. I wonder if that was part of her audition. Like, can you scream well?
I had an emergency call to make.
Telephone people say no.
If you ask me, they ain't ever coming back. Otherwise, what would they want to take their clothes?
Well, you best go home and get some sleep, the both of you. I'll check around.
Oh, too. We're taking your car, Johnny.
I'll see you later, Ellen.
Well, how are you gonna get home? Didn't the sheriff have a car? It looked like he didn't have a car earlier.
I'm trying to, or I wouldn't have sent for you.
You've got to believe it's over.
Go on.
Two of those been...
It's no use, Johnny. I try to stay with you, but I can't.
You've got...
Why? Why can't you go check it out?
Why would they want to do that? Why? They steal a telephone truck, something that'll stick out like a torch.
equipment. That truck was loaded with it.
What, for repair for the ship?
As a matter of fact, things have. They're missing a coil of copper wire and some metal.
They're trying to fix the ship. But what I don't understand is why the cop, the sheriff here, doesn't even try to go over there and get a team and start digging up or something, you know?
Let me know if you hear anything. If I hear anything, I'll give you a ring.
Well, it's too late for that now, I guess.
That was his secretary calling. Desert working alone.
Then put two and two together, copper. Copper. I just said copper. Can't believe that word came out of my mouth. I like the suspense this movie's building. Even with the fact that they rarely show the monster. The monster been shown maybe twice, maybe three times. But even then, it's not enough to really you feel like you didn't see the whole thing. And you still want to see more.
I tell you, nothing would ever add up.
I'd be a fine trick if I weren't really John Putnam at all.
Well, I don't think that's true because I think he would not have said that if that's the truth. Is he coming back? I thought you were dating the old lady. Are they communicating through the wire? Did they see her? I think they are. Don't everybody know that she's near. No. Keep going. Hit him. Hit him. Oh, I would have. Oh, my goodness. Go hit the guy. I'm so frustrated.
Been waiting for you.
Oh, we've...
No. Take me to the mine.
Is this how they take their form? Oh, they just took her form. Third scream of the movie. How would he know? How would they know? Who called them?
I was thinking about Ellen.
30 minutes.
As long as it takes.
No, 30 minutes. If I don't go back in 30 minutes, you come out here guns blazing. I wonder what are they doing here, though. I wonder why they came. Maybe it was an accident. They crashed the ship. They went to the hardware store. They got pieces from the telephone company, the truck. So assuming they got pieces and probably build the ship to get out of here, because they're not hurting nobody, at least that we're aware of. Like the movie is coming across. Did she have that dress on yesterday? The movie's coming across though is scary, but they're not really hurting anybody. They just. They did warn him though, right? When he saw them in the building, they're like, just leave us alone.
Ellen?
I hear something.
Stay where you are.
Come out in the open.
Did they go to the mines to get more material?
We have souls and minds, and we are good. Then you would be horrified at the sight
You're not
of
ready
us.
for this.
Hold her hostage as well as the others.
The mission here isn't to destroy all of us.
What can you do about it?
Only an error dragged us toward Earth, the people of your world and ours.
I will be, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. Get out, get off the planet, and we'll see you in 50 years.
You asked to see this, so...
No, don't run now. You just what you asked for. And it has a code, I guess, morals. It looks pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's pretty frightening. Now he has to go away thinking that he's crazy. Hold your horses. I'll be right there. This guy's the worst. He was a cop. I would have, after he left, I would have found a way to sneak up around him.
Where's Ellen? What did they do to you?
Oh, now you believe?
Moves from side to side instead of up and down. If it came towards anything you didn't understand. Don't you see, Matt? That's why...
Where they are, do I form a posse and run the desert with a net until we find them?
They weren't fooling. They need a few more hours.
All right. Where...
I'm surprised he didn't go there with men in the first place.
Now, come on, let's get back to town.
If I would have been that cop, I think I would have gone as far as he would now, but not alone. I would have had more people with me, more cops. Not cops, but people anyway. Oh, boy. There's one in here. Is it just one? No, it can't be just one, right? Is it one alien controlling all of them? He said we. No, there's more than just one. So we'll be leaving here tonight. So maybe two? Is she leaving? Is she leaving the planet? Just pack their stuff and I'm out of here?
I want everyone out of the area. No exceptions.
I think you're making a mistake. Runs your ragged. Now he's got you sitting by just waiting. So I get them rifles into the hands of some...
It just makes sense that he would do that because that's his duty. That's his job.
That's why you wanted it, right?
They paid me a visit, Matt. They took some of my clothes.
No, his clothes.
Help up, Matt. It's hot enough without raising your blood pressure.
Fahrenheit than any other temperature.
Is that true?
I read an article once. 92. People get irritable.
Is it 92 degrees right now? But this guy's super irritable.
How do you know? How do we know whether they're really walking around in our clothes or Frank's or George? Oh, wait right there, Matt.
He's gonna shoot. Oh. To arrest his ass. He just hit a cop. A sheriff, no less. Again.
It was the only way I could stop you.
Sorry, Matt. All right, guess what? You're under arrest.
Johnny! Get.
Well, what you expect? You're lucky you're not in jail right now, bro. I would have locked him up, then got the posse, then he's in the cop car to you. This guy is going to get locked up forever.
Look, some guy's taking off in your car.
We'll get to him later. Come on. Take a knee strap. Right. Mike, Harry, come with me.
Okay.
Well, we'll cut.
I wonder what parts from a hardware store you can get that fixes this spaceship.
Check your guns now.
I didn't take shoots. And that's his friend, right? That's no. Okay, they can change his form. So this is an alien. Now I did say he should got a posture together. I didn't say he should go out there and start shooting left and right. Like, he just started shooting.
Where you are, listen to me.
I'm sorry.
That's two dead. Was that both of them? Was that acid? What was that? I can't help but think that they just started a war with an alien race.
I'm here to help you, not to kill.
Then what's the Dillingham?
Show them off. You mean them no harm. How can I trust you?
Looks like it's more than two. Yeah, but I go and say that everything's fine. So none of the humans were killed. So cool, I love it.
Hurry up. We've got to keep that posse away from them.
When he threw it too hard, he blew up the ship and everything.
Were they in there? I guess that takes care of them.
For now.
What's that? Wait.
They're taking off. They're leaving.
Well, they've gone.
But there'll be other nights.
Hey, okay. Alrighty. That was It Came from Outer Space in Color. Okay. Well, let's start off with saying that I like the movie, right? Because I like the premise of the movie. The fact that we saw them, they landed, they crash landed, then we got there by mistake. They were on their way, they were peaceful, right? But I kind of feel like they kind of ripping off a bit of The Day the Earth Stood Still, right? I just checked it up right now. So this came out in 53, and The Day the Earth Stood Still came out in 51, where they came out in peace in the first movie, and they were offering, we're gonna give you technology, whatever, and the guy ends up getting shot, right? In this movie, it's not exactly that, but it is the fact that it is an alien. They were not gonna kill anybody, but still they got killed by us panicking, right? We panicked and we killed them, and I felt like it's in the same vein of that. But the idea that they came, and we're not ready to see them, I like that idea. We're not, you don't want to see us yet. We're frightening. They know they were frightening to us, and they didn't want to expose us to that, and we were not ready to do that. I thought was super cool. That whole concept was cool. However, I kind of feel that a lot of the actions that the people took didn't make sense to me. There's something, especially the sheriff. I really do feel that a sheriff would be more like in protection mode, right? Listening to people he knows, protection mode, and going out there and doing what he has to do. And he seemed to be very complacent, listening to what John has to say and doing whatever John says. But I think deep down inside, if you tell a policeman this, they're gonna go investigate, right? We know the media fell down, and then people started missing all of a sudden, and they're building a ship, and they leave it. And he stood behind in the cop car when he went out to go talk to the aliens. And I don't know. To me, that seems like I don't see cops doing that. To me, I think there's a protocol. Now I know this is the 50s, and I think the biggest thing I can give them is the fact that it's the 50s. And it's a small town, right? So he's making all the shots. It probably is really no protocol because the town probably doesn't have that much crime. The cops are probably just there drinking coffee and just chilling. They don't see much action because it's a small town, all right? So maybe that holds part of it. Maybe I'm off in that sense because I really never lived in an old town. I'm thinking more of a big town, a big city where I'm usually from, and what cops will usually do. So it just seems to me that he was very complacent, listening to whatever John had to do. However, John punched him a couple times, and he drew his gun against him. So I don't think no one will let that slide. I don't see no one leaving that slide, but give the benefit of the doubt, right? That's another thing. So it just seems that at least his actions were, it didn't make sense to me. But maybe I'm wrong. Guys, let me know. In the comments, let me know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it makes sense to the action he took, So, but that bothered me to the point where it was taking me away from the story, John himself does nothing. When John confronted them, let me see you. He knows they're there. They haven't tried to hurt anybody. He was like, I no matter what. But again, that could be for the movie. So I don't know. It just seems that these are things that I don't see people really doing or reacting in that sense. And for the most part, when I see movies from the 50s, which is one of my favorite genres of watching sci-fi movies from the 50s, for the most part, I think they do usually make sense. This just seems poorly done in that sense, I did like the special effects. Again, the main concept of the story I did enjoy. I thought the acting was superb, even though the story was not, to me, great. It was good. It wasn't great. But the acting was good. I thought the acting was very well. And I'm almost sure I've seen the main actor, who I think, Richard Carlson. I think that's his name. That's what guy. And then Barbara Rush. I'm almost sure I've seen her before in other movies. She's been identified by her scream, I think. I'm almost sure I've heard that scream in a bunch of the movies, and I'm almost sure that's her scream. But I do think that, I mean, if this is a short story, if this came from Ray Bradbury, maybe they just had to add more stuff to it. It's probably a short story, not enough for an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and a half movie, and they had to add stuff to it. But again, if that's the case, then again, it wasn't at a super. I mean, I did like when they first made the appearance. I like when they crash landed. I like that kind of reaction, and I do see people being curious. I personally would not be curious to go to a crater and see the meteor, even if it was just a meteor. I don't want to see it. You know, not until I know authorities have made it official. This is safe. You can go there. And I get when they were looking for radiation, Dr. Snell, I believe his name was. He again another person who is a scientist, a man of science, and he didn't believe anything. Like he didn't want to believe anything. I think they were pushing that a little bit too hard on making John out to be crazy or coming off as nuts. And I think that's what did me. You know, I was like, okay, and that kind of felt weird. But at the same time, though, it was still fun. I still enjoyed the movie. It was fun. Not every movie is going to be a classic one, a fantastic. Oh my God, it was so profound. And I have to accept that fact too. So like this movie was first 3D. It's first of all 3D. So with that alone, that's a gimmick. It's gonna be fun. Let's go check it out. And then we didn't even see much of the aliens, right? Like we didn't see much of them. And I wonder if that has to do with the budget. But they had $800,000. $800,000. Where did that money go? To paying off the guy, because they could have done more special effects, I think, with that type of money. But anyway, I did enjoy it. I'm gonna say again, thank you, Michael Shawnee or Cini. Thank you for recommending the movie. I'm glad that this was one of your choices. I'm glad I got to see it. I wonder, no, it was black and white. It can't be black and white. It's gonna be 3D, so it had to be in color for 3D, right? Probably recorded in black and white and then added, because there were times when it kind of looked weird, the coloring of the video, but we do know it was a 3D movie, so that's where that comes from. But anyway, I'm down to watch some more of these actors. I hope they come out again. Again, this is one. It was enjoyable. This is definitely a popcorn movie. Like, I can see people going to movie theaters back in the 50s at the theater, watching and being scared, because the movie did build tension. There was a lot of tension in the movie, and I can see like people like, you know, I tensed up a couple of times. So I can imagine really back then when the alien made his first appearance, that must have thrown people off. Because I saw that thing in the road, walking the road like that. I was like, what is that? You know, well done. It was, I think, the design, the design of the alien, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, I wonder if they ever had toys for this. You know, like if I can go to an old convention that sells toys, will I find toys from it came from outer space, even from the meteor to the actual monster itself? Matter of fact, even the kid that showed up, he had a helmet and a gun. I mean, even though that could have been official product, merchandise from the show. Well, anyway, this was good. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm gonna give it a 6. Definitely not one of the greatest sci-fi I've seen, but still enjoyable. I liked it quite a lot, and I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, guys, because this will be available on our Patreon for those $3 a month. You will find our unedited version for this movie on our Patreon, and you'll find the link in the description below, guys. If you like what we're doing, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, join me. I have a lot more movies to check out on Sundays. I'd like to see you hang out with me on Sundays, guys. Would definitely love to have your company, and I still want to hear your thoughts. Put them in the comment section, guys. We also have merchandise where we sell hats and shirts and hoodies, all that good stuff. You'll find the link in the description below, guys. With that said, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. We are Our Nights. I'm Ray. Thanks for hanging out for Sunday Classic Sci-Fi Movies. I'm sure I butchered that. We'll see you soon, guys. Take care.